Demaso dropping us a Supreme Team build base image running RetroPie 4.6 on the Raspberry Pi 4 with all things SNES, Super Famicom, Super NES, Super NES hacking, games that were made, variants of the originals, slight changes in the looks, level play, stuff like that. Satellaview, and then Super Nintendo CD, which these games are enhanced audio, enhanced soundtracks, and kind of fun stuff to check out for sure. So a lot of cool stuff there. So let's go ahead and check this one out.
Decide to step up to this kind of power, this kind of challenge, this kind of flying, crashing feeling. When you decide to get serious, there's only one place to come, the games of Super Nintendo. No one else creates this kind of experience, because no one else creates these kinds of games. Now you're playing with power, superpower.
So weighing in right around 49 gigabytes. When I download the image, this one was not RAR'd up, so you could just go ahead and flash it directly. I have it on a 64 gigabyte SanDisk, and as I mentioned, it does have the Supreme Team base image, so you have Easy Hacks Toolkit, you have the Hursty themes, you have, overclock strips, things like, you're not going to want to overclock though for Super Nintendo, but still, it has a really solid base image. You can get onto desktop really easily, reset your controls, all kinds of options and things like that. And this has a full thing. You have 69 Sega, or not Sega CD, but Super Nintendo CD. A lot of the gameplay is similar, but they have advanced audio, and there's a couple titles you won't find in the normal Super Nintendo there. So Teleview, you have 20 games total. You have the picture, and you have video snaps as well. Super Nintendo hacks, you got 24. It's interesting because I know there's a lot more than this, but a lot of them are not that great. So looking at the selection here, it looks like some pretty good games that I'll have to check out. Then regular Super Nintendo 783, which is pretty much the whole collection here. Nice there. And then Super Famicom, you have 148, which is pretty much the whole collection there. So pretty standard issue image. I really like this theme because the video snaps load up really quick. It looks like you do not have your screensavers on. You can enable screensavers if you want. They are not enabled by default. So this is the music that comes by default and how to turn it off really easily. Go to options. And then as far as themes, those are the only 3 themes that come stock. But we're going to go ahead and install a few additional SNES style themed themes. So if you do want to use the Ruckage theme, I think you either need to rename these or drop in the correct files for the MSU games, Satellaview, and SNES hacks. I'm not surprised because a lot of people, when they make artwork for themes, they only cover the main consoles, and these are a little more not so common to be included on an image. But I did notice another theme that worked was the Super Mario Bros. 3 theme. Worked really well, where you can see all of them. So I really like this. Pretty cool, right? And you have all your stuff there, video snaps and all. The other one's not so great, and then Slick Red is what comes stock with this image, what'll boot up when you first get it. Let's go ahead and do some gameplay and check out the bezels. Let's try Mario Kart R. Don't worry, y'all. I'll get out of this. Better be careful, Bowser. Last lap. And he's on me. Oh, this isn't good. Oh. Second. Oh. Way to get confused. This is kind of a remake of the one course just backwards. Oh, I see what's going on here. What if I... I want to see what happens if I... Oh, okay, that doesn't do anything. Oh, man, that really... New Super Mario Land. What the heck is that? What the heck is this? Or what does this do? I mean, obviously I know what it does, but quite an invincibility. Oh, you have to line up the ladder too. I thought the ladder would have let me go down one. I actually timed it perfectly, but the ladder. How's that not a mushroom? That's gotta be a mushroom. We ever played Sonic the Hedgehog 4? I don't understand this game. Why can't you do your little thing, Sonic? Is there a time? What? How much time do I have? Plenty of time. How's this a hard level? Not very hard. Oh, come on. Come on, just get him dead. Come on, bro. Got him. DrewTalks. You got a nice big loading image. Your bezel, basic bezels. Man, I'm about to get ace this right here. Not a single death, just straight up. And I'm about to get these bonus points. Come on, come on, come on. There it is. Boom. So there you have it. Damaso dropping a Super NES and all the variants only image. Fits in that nice 64 gigabyte file size. And if you want to just have this as a base image and then also add some NES stuff or whatever else you want, you can easily throw this on a 128 or fill up those last little bits of the 64 gigabyte image. Overall, I really like it. There's a couple little things I just want to point out, but let's start with the good, that it's on a really great base image. He got a good selection of games. He didn't just throw them all on there, but some of you might want like every single game ever, and I can tell you right now there's a lot more hacks out there. There's hundreds and hundreds of hacks, and a lot of them are really not that great. So it's nice that these are kind of all hand selected and everything. So good base image, good size. You know, you can get a Raspberry Pi 4 and this SD card for fairly inexpensive. You don't need to overclock. All these games emulate beautifully. I really like that it has a custom splash screen, a custom loading screen. It has nice basic bezels, and as I mentioned, a recent version of RetroPie with a good base image. Now, as far as what I would like to see a little different is, one, a different theme. This theme is great and all, but I think it would be cool to have like the Ruckage theme. So if people wanted to mimic the SNES Classic, they could, you know, do it. So just fixing that SNES mini build to, or mini Ruckage theme to get those last three on there so people can just download and update the theme. I think that would be really cool because a lot of people like the mini systems, and to get this to look just like a mini system would be kind of cool. The other little thing I noticed is if you go to the games, I mean, with hacks, I understand that not all these games are going to have metadata. So like right here it says genre unknown, released unknown, but there's no like readme about the games. And I'm sure there's stuff online you could get and scrape. And again, I mean, it's kind of nitpicky, but even with the Super Nintendo games, like these should all have metadata. Like I know the metadata is all out there. So maybe his ROM set, or he didn't scrape it, not really sure. With the Super Nintendo, you see the majority is here, but there's still, you know, a couple dozen or more that don't have it here. So not a small thing. You know, the games are running good. The emulator that he chose is great, SNES 9X, and you know he's got everything up and running good that way. But you know, just getting that metadata there, I think is just a small thing to just show you went the extra mile. But and then I would also kind of, it would be cool to like turn on screensavers and have like the you know, just have that set up by default. I think that's kind of cool, especially if you already have a theme installed, custom theme. And it came with background music, which was kind of cool. I think it was like a mix of like Killer Instinct and a bunch of Super NES soundtracks, which is welcomed as well. So all that said, you know, I'll give this one a you know, a B plus. It is great. It's good. It's a good solid image with a good front end, and everything I told you as far as tweaks and little things that I would do are just so easy to do anyway. So not a huge deal, but cool to see. That's what I think. Let me know what y'all think. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.